Hey, it's Diva, and I'm just here to let you know to make sure that you shop magicalwink.com, which is a mink lash and women's accessory online store. You can also follow us on Instagram at magicalwink, and you can also follow us on Facebook at magicalwink. You're here with H.E.R.R Vybe and
Shanithia Brooks.
And we're wearing Bossy Chicks Only. And where can you get it from?
On Instagram, BCO Apparel, Facebook, Bossy Chicks Only. If you want to get in with this vibe from H.E.R.R Vibes,
shop.
You will shop Bossy Chicks Only. And they have women apparel, men's apparel, and something coming for the kids. And the springtime is coming, so you want to get fly like us. Catch the vibe.
Catch a vibe.
7 Mile Radio.
Warning.
You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio.
Hey y'all.
Hey y'all.
Happy Sunday.
Soulful Sunday.
You tuned in with H.E.R.R Vybe
This is Yanni.
and Diva.
How y'all feeling today? How y'all week been?
Although we don't know if we want to be spring or sprinter or winter.
Sprinter.
Sprinter for sure. I don't know what it is.
Sprinter. I like that.
See,
That's a new
last week-
season. That's a Michigan season.
That's definitely a Michigan one.
Sprinter.
Last week, it was like beautiful, like 60 or something. Like it was the first day of spring. It was
Yes.
feeling real good outside.
And it was feeling real springy.
Today, it's like, it's cold. It got little sun droppings here and there. Little sightings of sun.
Sun droppings.
Yes,
Yes.
here and there.
Make it sound
It
like the
drop
sun
in.
is doo-dooing on us.
Sprinkle me.
Because it drop in and then
Sprinkle.
it drop out. Because I don't understand it. It be windy. It be cold. I want to go to Houston, but I looked up tickets today. They like $600.
They are so high.
They're trying to get their money back for all them basically free flights from last year.
Well, what they know is that the Chrysler, employees got their check, that little whole, what was it,
The profit sharing.
Profit sharing check.
Yes.
So all of the price, they're trying to get all of their money back between that and stimulus. So
Okay.
I mean, but it's other ways to do it. Don't jack up the flight prices, and I'm the tripping queen.
And that's crazy because I looked up something that's way out and it's still high.
Yeah.
I looked up tickets for something way in August and September and them tickets still high.
Yeah, I was looking up something for like around my birthday in August, and everything is still expensive. Yeah, and like last year around this time, you was getting flights for like $100,
Period.
$150, $250. No more than $250.
That's because we could barely go somewhere. Like, go, but don't go.
But
I think they just lifted the mask on the planes now. You don't have to have a mask on planes anymore.
That's
well,
true.
they lifted the mandate on damn near everything from what I don't know exactly what and what not, but
I told y'all it's just gonna disappear.
Schools and it's
just gonna disappear.
I mean, when the war happened,
It's not gonna disappear like how what was the other one? That Ebola. That shit just disappeared.
That shit disappeared.
in thin
Well,
air.
what happened? I believe
Nothing.
the gas prices went up so high that the Corona couldn't even afford to travel. That's probably what happened.
Okay, bye.
Bad joke. Okay.
Just bye. Like
Y'all
what
know
are you talking-
meningitis, all that stuff, it just disappeared.
Yeah.
In
All
a
of a
minute,
sudden, all of a
because
sudden.
right now, I haven't heard anything about COVID in a while.
Well, I hear like still reminiscences of it here and there on the news, but the main
But it ain't
topic
the
of the
main
conversation is the
headline no
war.
more. Yeah.
The main thing is the war.
Where's the money? And then it's like they trying to do like a whole cyber war. You know what I mean? Like, and then
They shut them down.
They
Some of
messing with the
internet.
way our currency is or whatever. They're
Most
messing
definitely.
with that.
They want to get rid of that dollar and they want us to be on
yeah.
that
Bitcoin,
cryptocurrency.
cryptocurrency, all that. Yeah. So it's a new wave that's going on. Like this, everything means something to a certain degree. And you got to stay woke because they doing shit on purpose.
Okay.
And they doing shit in plain sight. And we just kind of missing
That's how it
it.
be. And then it'll be a distraction. It's going to be something to distract you so you won't be really paying attention to it.
Mm-hmm.
So today, we talking about entitled kids, gender-specific parenting.
Yeah. Gender specific parenting, man. I just don't like the fact that as a woman, we are taught to think a certain way. We are taught to be this independent person, but we are also taught, okay, you got to have a husband. Be independent. Be strong. Have a husband. Or whatever. Like you are raised up to get married. That's it. Whereas men, they are coddled, held, never, the accountability for them is not there at 100%. They can be wild. They can be out here. They can do what they want to do. And he's a man. He's supposed to do that. You know what I mean? If a woman is out here wild and doing all this other stuff or whatever, she's a woman. She's supposed to be this certain type of way. She's supposed to be a lady. Okay? So if a woman is like familiar with their own like sexuality, they have to be shamed to be that way. You know what I mean? Like if she's expressing her own sexuality.
What you mean?
Meaning like just if she's free with it. Like if she got 17 different dates or whatever. It's a problem with that. And not necessarily saying she's sexually with every single one. That's the thing. But that's automatically the stigma.
They make that the assumption.
That, oh yeah, she's sleeping with every single one. If she talking to
all them guys, she's sleeping with all them guys. And that don't have to be the case.
Because, again, going back to parenting, they raise us up to we're supposed to deal with one guy at one time. And we're supposed to do everything like we're his wife. You know what I'm saying? We're supposed to be yearning to be his wife, but then you teaching us to be independent too. Mm-hmm. So like, make it make sense. Like,
I think it's a double standard. I think parenting has a double standard in a household when it's men and women raised. I think it's a double standard. The male can have a later curfew than the female, and it's like, oh well, why? Because the woman has a womb and she carries the child. Because the son can still produce the baby. And what happens if he produces a baby and they bringing them babies to the doorstep? Like, it's not like, oh, well, my son could do more because he can't bring a baby home. Because, yes, he can.
But that's the thing.
Like, are you saying that he could be a deadbeat?
They can't bring the baby home. Why can't he bring? But the thing is, the woman, you could, like the girl, you see her pregnant. But you don't see the boy pregnant, so it's a difference. It's like, but he's still about to have a whole baby out her sister.
And then it might come to the point, just on the strength of double standard parents, and what happens when that girl that he done got pregnant, her parent decides that, hey, oh, you grown, you want to go out and make babies, now you can't live here. Now, your son, baby mama, done got threw out the house, so where she gonna run to? She run into her baby daddy for help, and that's your son, and so therefore that baby then came to your doorstep.
To you. Mm-hmm.
I just think it's not the same reprimand for women as it is for men. Men can live home and I don't know if it's the clash of women's energy, because I think that we set our kids back when we push them out into the world before they're ready. Mm-hmm. No matter if they of age or not.
But then again, you got to push them out at some point too, though.
Yeah, because you can't keep them forever.
You can't keep them forever
because they'll never leave.
And that's the thing. Like, I feel like it's too many grown men. It be grown men, they in their 30s and 40s, they still be at home with their mama. Where you talk to a woman, oh, I've been on my own since I was 16 years old. Damn, sis.
Wow.
Like,
I had to get it how I live. Like, once I got, the thing is, a women phrases, oh, she got the smell on herself. My thing is, you have a daughter who's going to become a teenager who's going to go through all these different emotions, just like we as women went through all these different things. My mama didn't throw me out the house when I was feeling myself or smelling myself or whatever the term is.
If anything, you really want to talk to them. Like, I have a 10-year-old now, and she's starting to feel herself too. Like, she's already going through puberty and stuff like that. So, therefore, this is the time where I talk to her in various ways.
In your Ayana voice?
I talk to her with my Ayana voice. I talk to her with my, maybe my fist, maybe a little belt here and there. But I have conversations with us or whatever about what she's experiencing, what she's feeling, because I've been there. Mm-hmm. I'm not about to set her out to the streets, to the wolves.
No, and then you don't want her to get the wrong thing. So kids' friends be stupid, so. Duh. You don't want them to not come to you and be running to their friends, and their friends telling them something that they done heard from somewhere, and it ain't even what they should be doing.
I remember me being a teen talking to my friends about stuff, and now that I look back, like, we were some dumbass kids, because it's like I felt like I didn't have that space to talk to my mama or whatever. My mama, she's older, so like I felt like she didn't understand or whatever. So I'm talking to my dumbass friends who was only like either my age or a couple years older. We all just stupid. We just
they don't know shit. I don't know shit. They don't know shit. We all gonna
know. And we not know shit together. Not know shit together, and we coming up with some bullshit. Okay, that's what we came up with. But again, just like I said, like I just don't like that. I don't like the fact that normally men are not raised up to think as a husband or think as a provider. They get that when they, get out in the world or whatever. Some of them, not even all of them. But what do you have to say? Because I feel like you over there with your thinking cap on.
He was making faces
like,
put your eyes up
there.
She was whooping ass and taking names.
So I really want to hear from you. If I could interview you real quick.
As far as what point?
So you have siblings, right?
I do. I have a little sister. I got a little sister.
Okay, so is it a different standard with the boys and the girls in your home? Were you allowed to do more than she was?
Well, we weren't raised in the same house. First off, we got different mothers. We got the same dad.
Okay.
So we wasn't even raised in the same house to even gauge that part of the situation.
Okay.
But in regards to what else did you say? What other question or situation that you were contrasting?
Because, like I said, I feel like women is raised, or girls, we raised up to women to be very independent.
They're harder on women than they are on men.
And men are raised to, even though they do have that standard of y'all can't cry, y'all can't do this, that, and
it's
third.
Not a whole general assumption. This is just an opinion
of where we've seen things.
I can understand y'all angle of it because y'all are women, right? And y'all are taught and what's the word? Indoctrinated with certain types of information when y'all growing up, just like we are. You know what I mean? But from there can be an angle of it from my standpoint as a man where I feel the same way that y'all feel about us, right? Where I can say, okay, well, a man, when we were raised, when we were a kid, we are always taught how to treat a woman, right? From my standpoint, we are always taught, okay, you got to open the door for a woman. You're supposed to pay the bills. You're supposed to do this. You're supposed to treat a woman, even from our mothers or our fathers. You know what I mean? It's always how you're supposed to respect and treat a woman. As opposed to, from my observation or our observation as men, women are taught on how to protect themselves from men. Don't get hurt don't let a man play you. Don't let a man just take you for your sexual treasures and shit. Don't let him, you know what I mean? So it's almost like y'all are taught to defend yourself from men, like almost like we're the enemy.
Yeah, but in the same aspect, men are also taught not to trust women, and B's ain't S and all that.
What I said was,
and bitches ain't shit but hoes and tricks.
And I can agree.
But this from your perspective,
I can agree with all of that. So what I'm saying is, what I was speaking from was the contrast of the way that y'all was saying that, like, we can have that same narrative where it's like we're raised with the right information, and y'all are raised with the wrong information as well. You know what I'm saying? So just don't just
but
think
what's right.
Right. So I see it.
What I'm saying, so what I'm saying is,
if he was raised to be
no,
a gentleman,
I hear him. I'm
a dude who can understand your observation and y'all stands from it because of the way that y'all, not the way that y'all was raised. I want to say like y'all was raised the wrong way, but the information that y'all was presented while y'all were growing up. I'll say it like that. Yeah. I understand the observation that y'all have now as adult women.
Well, I didn't come from that though. I mean, I am speaking on it, but
that's the reason why I said
right.
not that you were raised that
everybody
way.
Was getting to be.
But that's the information that you were because of society and everything. That's the information
but my question
presented
is,
to you.
What's right though? What's right?
What's right is for you to have your own observation and your own level of discernment on what's right and wrong for you, as opposed to rejecting what you see everybody else doing on your own life and trying to make it what's right.
I feel like the people that's raised the same way never encounter. So you get the person that
most definitely.
So you was raised to be a gentleman and you was raised to be a wife, but y'all never cross
y'all
each
never
other
gonna
path.
cross each other.
You
path.
always this woman always run into men who are the opposite, and this man always run into women who are the opposite.
Or sometimes people's love languages and ways of displaying affection or interest or whatever is different and not understood.
You got to also learn that some people wasn't raised on love. A lot of people came from survival, and so they don't know how to even. They can't even see love or understand it.
And some people attach for survival reasons as opposed to love. Right, that's the reason why you have women who and men, right? For that, now I don't want to just push it out there like it's a woman thing. Who gravitate towards people who can do like what are you bringing to the table? What can I
benefit? How can
that's
I benefit?
why that what are you bringing to the table conversation.
Because I come from survival and I need to.
I hate that because
I don't
that
even think that's a real
creates
thing. I've never been in my years of dating. Not saying I'm just the dating queen, but I've never literally had to sit down with somebody I'm dating. Even when we was
dating
talking,
is trash.
I never.
Want us to know.
Right now, the dating pool has PP and boo boo in it. But no, in my years of dating, I've never had that conversation. Nobody never sat down and we kicking it over dinner. And you're like, what do you bring to the table?
Exactly.
I feel like you pick that up from the person once you in the dating, because you're dating to get to know somebody. So when you you listening to what they're talking about, what they perspectives is, what's they priorities. That tells you what they got to offer. all you do is pay attention. People tell you who they are if you listen.
And these conversations do nothing but become divisive pieces of conversation that end up making us war back and forth between. It's more of a reason for us not to get close to each other and love each other because we have this conversation about
it's more so
what
in
we
our
bring to the table.
It's more so in the black community than anywhere else.
We don't see them talking about
First of all, I used to work in a facility and the white women would tell me they wasn't even raised to marry on love. And that just blew my mind. She was like, yeah, I've been married to my husband 17 years, but I didn't even love him for real when I got married to him. And I'm looking at her like, what, Karen?
Because they kind of like raised up to, you know what I'm saying? They are raised up to find a husband, but find a husband that's going to provide
not even
and
that.
take
They
care
also
of and this, that, and the third.
To have, to when they pick a man, to make sure that he comes from a good family. Not meaning rich, but mean loving and oriented. Because if you're going to lay, and it makes sense, because if you're going to lay down and make babies with this man, you're going to become his family. And if his family is all broken and fucked up, or they come from generational curses, that is what you're projecting onto your kids.
That's what you're inserting yourself into.
Exactly.
In our community, they don't really teach that. Like, they don't really, you know what I'm saying? Our parents didn't really say that. They didn't really, you know what I'm saying? We just kind of like got it out the mud, like as we, you know, bumped our head. You know what I'm saying? We didn't really was taught, you know, oh yeah, make sure you should check into his family, check into his mental history, check into all these different areas. We just, oh, I like him, he cute. Oh, she cute. Like you know what I'm saying? We didn't
gravitate to the superficial bullshit that don't really mean
we
nothing.
Didn't pay attention.
On men,
our eyes be closed.
Men and women, we both, right? We a lot of times
won't see.
Hey, girl.
We won't see the things that we need in a person unless we see first the shit that we want.
Hey, sis. I don't see her.
Misha. That's my god sister.
Hey, god sister.
I don't think my sister.
It ain't showing up on my side, but hey, sister.
Sometimes you gotta swipe left and come back to for the comments to refresh. I don't know why Facebook
all
like
of y'all
that.
that's watching.
But yeah, sometimes we won't see the things that we need in a person unless we see the shit that we want in them first.
Or we don't see what we need in a person until we see, or we don't know what we need in a person until we see what we don't like in a person.
Well,
like we gravitate to that. Like we look at that and be like, oh,
we gravitate to
I don't like that.
We pay more attention. What we do is we pay more attention to the stuff that we like as opposed to what we don't like. When the things that we don't like actually determines how long the relationship lasts.
Yeah, because if they do more shit that you don't like than you do like, you ain't gonna stay longer.
The longer they do this thing
that
you don't like, you're gonna lose.
Hasn't been taught the right way though. People, this is what happens. You collect these numbers. I'm just giving a scenario. Say you get numbers, you start talking to different people. You like this one person, you start talking to them on a normal basis. Y'all start hanging out. Y'all haven't made a title, a label or nothing, but this is who you like. He like you, like him. Y'all talking, and then it become a relationship. I feel like that the whole process of dating is you're supposed to date multiple people so you can get a different aspect from everybody, and then you can actually, because men do it all the time, and then women get mad because you dating him and he might be dating you and 4 other people, and you mad at him because you done
devoted all your time.
But nobody told you to do that. Like you are.
But that's not true. With women, they definitely have taught, or they have this like stigma that we supposed to be on one guy.
People also make an assumption that because you're dating multiple people, that means you're fucking multiple people, and that is not the case. You don't have to fuck everybody you date.
Check this out now.
That's what I said.
Right, we practice safe sex, right?
Yeah,
it's a practice.
Mm-hmm.
Right. Mm-hmm. So why don't we consider dating? Why don't we exchange that word dating with practice for marriage? Right. Mm-hmm. So that'll put it in better perspective as far as what we doing here. You know what I mean? Because when you dating somebody, a lot of people get attached to that dating and think that it's exclusive, as opposed to this is the trial run. This is trials.
We still getting to know each other.
Practice.
We got to figure out if we really like each other.
This ain't the real game. This ain't the real game. We practice it, and this ain't the championship where you get the ring.
Okay.
It's practice. And people get attached to you in the practice stage of the season and think that it's the real game.
Exactly.
So if we exchange the word, so we ain't dating, we practicing. Just like we practice safe sex, we're practicing safe dating. So we're practicing. We're going to practice. We're going to marriage practice. We're going to dating practice.
This is a safe space to date.
Yeah. So
maybe
that's what we need to think of it as. So we people get it all confused.
Oh hey, my real sister, I'm here. So hey, sis.
Everybody got their own definition of dating.
Yes.
Yeah, that's true.
You know what I mean?
And that's the thing. And I
so
think
that gives you the lane to be, you know, dating more than one person where it's not sexual. We're practicing to see if you are the person.
And it's a lack of communication because people get into this dating thing about, you only talk to me or I only talk to you. Like, that was never supposed to, who said that was the case? If we're dating and we ain't made nothing exclusive or said that this is a relationship, then why are you not
people
allowed?
that made the contract up in their mind, like, oh, since we here, we eat.
We dating, you mine. Like, that's not what that means.
Not nothing. That's not how this goes.
I can recall a time where I'm like, it was like a everyday type of situation. It felt like we was in a relationship. So I said, what we doing here? Right? That's my favorite little word.
Shit.
What we doing here, right? Mm-hmm. And he said, you know, we just catching the vibe and we just doing what we doing, right? And then so I said, oh, okay. And then so I had made like a status.
Go time.
Right, so you know it. You fucking know it. So I said, oh, okay, good job. Thank you for telling me. And then so I had made like
Johnny.
I had made like a status on Facebook or some shit, like, just in case y'all was wondering, I'm still single. and had everybody going crazy.
I just found out, so I had to let y'all know.
Had everybody going crazy, right? And then
including him.
Right.
Like,
then bro gets to calling me like, take that down.
Why
would you say all that?
You just you told me I was still.
You told me that this was not an exclusive thing, even though you've been at my house every damn day. You got a drawer damn near. You
got a drawer and you don't know what we doing.
And then literally right after that, I promise you, he like, you know.
He had to think about that shit.
He like, you know what?
He like, you know what? I think we should take this more serious.
I think we should be more serious. You know, like, I want you to be my girlfriend.
No, I bet you do. You just don't want the other niggas to get a chance.
The streets was fucking calling when you was playing, okay?
Oh.
The streets never let up, okay? You was playing, and the streets was on the phone. Okay, and then you was like, "All right, come on back home. Let me not
crew call. Let me
not play with her like that. Cause sis ain't playing. Cause I wasn't playing with bro. I wanted to know, like, nigga, you every day in my face.
You could just kind of tell, and I think that the dating game these days lack effort and consistency. Because when I was dating somebody, I had a guy that was dating me to the point where he was trying to fill up all my time so no other nigga could have a chance to take me out. He was like, we went out Friday, we going back out Saturday. And what you doing Sunday? Like, nigga, wait a minute.
Wait, hold on.
I'm leaving from this weekend. He planning next weekend. Like, oh, that's what we doing? Like, yeah, ain't nobody else getting a chance. I'm sewing up. And I found that out later on once we became a relationship. He like, yeah, I was trying to sew up all your time. Ain't none of that.
But now I'm to the point where I just be so distant. Like, I mean, I be talking to somebody consistently. It'd be like a couple days, and then I get bored, and then I get distant as hell. And then they just be like, damn, you know, what's up? Hey, I'm here. And
I think I just found out that I'm the ghoster. And I always be talking about
I am a ghoster.
I just found out it's me. I literally had to look for something in my phone the other day, and all these numbers is in there. And I'm like, who is these numbers? I'm clicking them, and it'll be conversations, and then I'll be the last person. They'll say something to me. They'll say something to me, and I'll never respond. I'm like, damn, I never text back.
I mean, that's just
what happened to such and such. Never text back.
It's no pressure out here. It's nothing.
Apply pressure.
It's no pressure out here, and
no pressure applied.
It's not. It just don't feel organic. It just be feeling forced. Like
it feel like people not even really dating for. Like people just want to fuck with people.
Yeah, they just
like it ain't nothing. It's no substance.
You just want to mess around.
It's no substance. It's nothing.
But I don't want to do that. Like my thing is, we too old to be thinking like that. We need to be practicing for marriage. Ain't that what you said? Practice for marriage. That's what dating is supposed to be, right?
Yeah, but then you got to make sure that you practicing with people that want to be married too. Because everybody don't want to be married.
That's true too. You got to ask those questions.
They own views. Like, I don't know about marriage. All they saw is bad marriages. So why would they want to get into that?
Biggest red flag I motherfucking ignored. Okay, I said in the beginning, I'm like, listen, I ain't dating just a date. You know what I mean? I want something serious, concrete. Whoa. And he like, yeah, you know. Marriage on the list. It ain't the top of the list, but it's there.
Well, what number is it, nigga?
Nigga, what number? Cause nigga, it's like
it's my number.
My top 3.
It's my number 2, and it's your number 10. We got a problem.
We got an issue. So I'm like, you know what I'm saying? After a certain amount of time, I'm like, listen, I can't be nobody's girlfriend past 5 years. I can't, cause you wasting my motherfucking youth.
Yeah,
wasting my time.
You cannot get your time back.
You wasting my time.
That's the reason why you got to go into it knowing people's, because people wear masks, so it's hard to tell sometimes.
Yeah,
but knowing people's
intentions.
I definitely asked that question, and then like it was like pacified. Like it's on.
It ain't even that. I think that
like don't worry about it.
If men got a good thing, and it's so messed up that it's like this. And I'm not saying this for all men, but they'll hold on to you until they find they next, and then be like, oh
then
yeah,
be like, yeah,
I'm done with this. Like don't be using me as a placeholder.
Period. You know, and instead of like even like as far as like being in a relationship, like they will be in a whole relationship they can't stand or whatever the case is, and they'll cheat on sis and do all this other stuff until they find somebody that you know is worth leaving for, you know, leaving sis for. And I'm just like, you could have just left that woman alone if you was done with her, or if you don't feel the same about her anymore, or if it's problems. Why are you wasting her time and yours, essentially? Because it still wastes your time too, stupid.
It is.
Okay,
it is.
Stupid
that's
ass.
probably when you with somebody who doesn't completely satisfy you, right? You're just with them. They're like the play.
And that's the thing. I don't want to be with nobody passing time. That ain't fun for me. I don't want to just be with somebody just because I'm bored, because that's
a waste of time.
And that's what that is. You with this person.
Like
just,
I'm bored. I'm gonna talk
just
to you.
say
like,
that
no.
I got somebody, right?
That's,
Some people
I don't want to just be with anybody. I want to be with my person.
And now when somebody comes with one quality, one component, one attribute better than what the person that I have, and they present themselves as available that I can have. Now I can, I'm gonna wait until I make this bond solid enough that I can cut this one off. And replace this new one with replace the old one with this new one. So that doesn't come from not being completely people with somebody that they ain't completely satisfied with.
Yeah. Misha said single until the ink dry. Jay said going through that right now. He don't know what he want, but taking all my time. It's cool right now, but if 6 or more months pass, hold up.
Listen. I'm
I feel like intuition is a thing for men and women, right? We know
you think men get intuition?
What it is, I don't even think. I was about to say, I don't even really think it's intuition. It's just energy and just being able to read a person's energy.
You can feel
right?
when something off.
And when something is not right,
feel
right?
It. You feel it. I feel it. I could walk in a room if I'm an empath, so I feel people's feelings anyway. So if somebody's sad next to me, I'm gonna know that they sad. If they off, I can feel that they off. So if I walk in a room and there was a fight going on, I can feel the tension and ain't nobody even saying shit.
I can look at a person, like you just said, I can walk in a room and I can look at the people in the room and their body language and the way their eyes move. I can tell if they're the type of person I get along with or not. I can just read people's energy like that, and I can tell. So it's like, when you are with somebody and there is a pattern of whatever it is that you got with them, however it was, the energy that was there, and you know when it's a shift and it's something different. You know what I'm saying?
And it's crazy because you can get with somebody and y'all chemistry just be bomb as hell. Like, but
chemistry,
but just because the chemistry is bomb as hell, don't make y'all go. It's not gonna last. But it's still gonna be something though. Even if that's not your person or the person you're supposed to be with, once you leave that person, you are gonna feel like
the thing about chemistry.
Because your chemistry with this person ain't gonna be the same as your chemistry with the next person.
Here's the thing. I was about to say. So the thing about chemistry, right? Sometimes chemistry can be natural, and chemistry can be synthetic.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. It can be man-made, like what I'm saying, natural chemistry.
Know. I don't
and sometimes
know about
it can
synthetic.
be.
How can it be synthetic?
Because motherfuckers can fake, and act like there's something that they not. Right.
Oh,
but
right.
no,
Right.
I mean,
so you be
I try to pick up on what people.
So you be attracted to who you think they is until you find out.
You
who
ever
they really
got
are.
around somebody and you start talking to them and you feel like you've been knowing their ass forever?
That's natural,
right? So I don't think you can fake that.
But see, but chemistry sometimes
it's gonna
people
feel
put
forced.
on a facade.
I'm like, nah,
but
something right.
You're somebody who can read the fake chemistry, right? So that's the reason why you're like, yeah. But what I'm saying is, some people can put on the facade of being something that they ain't. Case in point, how sometimes how somebody asks you the question, "Oh, what type of person do you like? What kind of?"
That's the dumbest fucking question
Exactly.
ever.
Why am I going to give you the
because
blueprint?
What am I telling you that for? So you can pretend to be that?
Exactly. So I can fake the chemistry.
He everything I want because I told him what the fuck to be. Duh.
You told him.
You allowing it. See, right? So you acknowledge
I told him what I want, and he is all of these things.
Right? So chemistry can be fake.
This
right?
nigga is tripping. No, that's what that nigga was.
And then when the mask come off, now
you ain't know it.
Yeah, and the mask come off, and I was like, "Who is this guy? I didn't know he's somebody I didn't even know because you gave him the blueprint.
You told him
fake
to
the chemistry."
See, my thing is, I'm not like all that. What you like, what you want, all this. Nigga, pay attention. Pay attention. That's what I want you to do. Pay attention, because I'm not telling you shit. pay attention because I
Right,
don't need
because
to
I feel
tell
like
you nothing.
all them
If you
stupid
care
ass
and you
questions,
want to know and you
it'd be
want
relevant.
to like actually get to know who I am
You
as
get to
a
know them
person,
through their actions.
you
You don't.
look
you
and
get to
pay
know
attention
people by being around them. That's
Yeah.
the
And pay
whole point
attention.
of dating.
That's
You,
what I'm
That's
saying.
it.
all
It's
you
not
do
a-
is
it's not an
listen. People
application.
talk all the time. You could be on the phone with somebody. Say you on the phone with a dude and you like, I done been on the phone with a dude and it blew me because I didn't even think that this was gonna be a thing. But I'm just talking. I'm literally just talking, not asking for nothing. I'm just talking. I'm like, yeah. When I get off, I gotta run to the store. I get. Oh yeah, what you want to the store to get? I'm like, oh nothing. I just gotta run and grab some dishwasher liquid, some soap, some this, some that. Oh yeah, when you get off, yeah, I'm gonna run to the store, do that, and I'm gonna go home and cook dinner. Oh, okay, cool. So I didn't got off, pulled up at my house, and he didn't got out with the shit I said on the list.
That nigga.
I like that.
Yeah, my ex. We on the phone. This one of our first phone conversations. We on the phone, and he like, "What you got planned today?" And then I'm like, "Shit, I need to get my grass cut. My little lawnmower done broke. I need to find somebody to cut my grass." You know, I'm like the people from the block club knocking on my door, like, "You got to get this grass together."
I tried to came knocked on my door without a lawnmower.
Like, get the
Y'all better come down here with a lawnmower.
Sis, you better go to here. Go on, okay.
Block club. Where's your lawnmower at? Why you knocking on the door
But
with a
yeah,
lawnmower?
I'm always talking to him about it. I'm like, yeah, I gotta get this together. Woo. And next thing you know, he like, what you doing around 6 or whatever he said, and I'm like, nothing. I'm being home. Woo. Put up at my house with his little lawnmower. Like, okay, let me cut your grass. Okay,
Period. Get me together, sir.
That's what I'm talking about.
Come through.
Apply that pressure. See, niggas don't do that no more.
They don't.
But that was 6 years ago.
They don't
Yeah.
do that no more. I was
6,
dating
7 years
somebody
ago.
and I got sick, and they kind of called me on a spur of the moment, like, hey, can I take you out? You want to go to brunch? And I'm on the phone like, I'm fucked up, like I'm sick. He like, oh dang, well I guess you can't go to brunch. And then I didn't talk to this nigga. Then he called me a week later like, so what you doing this weekend? I said I was sick and down and out, and you ain't say, can I bring you an orange juice, a care pack, you need a piece of fucking tissue. Well, I ain't doing nothing this
He
weekend,
said,
nigga.
baby, you wasn't available, so he was not available for
Okay.
you. Get better. See you later.
Peace out, sick girl. Like, that's good
You
to
can't
know.
hang. So
But that
bye.
shows me a lot about your character, and that means that you ain't for me.
That's true.
Because how you ain't just genuinely, because I ain't even if I would have denied it, you didn't even, it's just thoughts of how, half the time, because this thing ain't never been in my house, I probably would have been like, no, I'm straight, but thank you. But it's just the point. You didn't even volunteer to be like, oh, you want me to DoorDash or something, nigga? You could, it's all these
Something.
apps. You could have sent me a care package.
Something you could have did. Like, you could have applied the.
You want me to run to the gas station, get you some Benadryl, whatever.
But see, that's the problem. They are not taught to be this way.
It go back to the gender specific
go.
parenting. I do feel like men are held less accountable for their actions than women.
Men do not be held accountable, especially by them mama's boys. Them mamas make every excuse for them stinking ass sons. And it's like,
first of all, fuck them kids.
girl, fuck your son with his nappy head ass bitch.
You heard something Walker said, she called like, I should let your mama know.
Cause what? Like, at the end of the day or whatever, as far as like the mama be like ready to square up with the daughter for whatever. But the mama be telling the son, it's okay, baby. These girls just don't understand. Girl, fuck your son, cause he's a piece of shit because your ass allowed
Let him
him
be a
to
piece,
be a
of,
piece
shit.
of shit.
And then
and
we
teach him
in
shit.
turn wound up, because when we out here dating these men, we like, damn, what type of mama did you have? And then you gotta also look at yourself like, damn, am I raising sons the same way that I'm complaining about the men I'm dealing with? Am I raising my sons to be the men that I deal with?
Yeah, definitely. You gotta look into that too.
It goes the same way
Because
with women, because
you
you make women. So here you is teaching a woman to be super independent and stand on her own. You know, it's good to have a man to give you something, but hold your shit down, stand on your own too. And so now she gets to the point where she's so independent and on her high horse. She down talking niggas when they are trying to be that for her. She's like, nigga, I don't need you. Nigga, I
she
can
don't
buy you,
know.
or da 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 da. Or just it becomes a cocky thing, and niggas like, I'm just trying to love you, and you telling me I ain't shit because you make more money than me.
Because she was pushed out. She was pushed out as a teen, and she was.
No, I'm not even saying having to be pushed out. I mean the women that's literally, they still live with their parents, but they are still taught to be strong
and
independent women. And then that becomes the stigma of, oh, I don't need no man. And that's not the thing. If you're gonna tell you, there's nothing wrong with telling your daughter to be educated, be strong, make her own money, sit on her own feet, but don't tell her to have a guard up against men and don't let nobody
But
love you.
also
And
tell your
don't
son
let
this too. Tell your
Yeah,
son
you
to be
should.
strong, be independent, and also tell him, yes, learn to be the provider. Learn to take accountability for your own actions. Stop blaming everybody else for the reason why you the way you are. You know what I'm saying? Like dudes, like I have experienced a dude or whatever who like, it's my mama fuck the way I am. Nigga.
But so if you realize your mama fuck, you could change it.
You are 20-something years old, my nigga.
Grown ass man.
Grow the fuck up.
Right
Your
from wrong,
mama
right and wrong.
ain't
After a
got
certain age, you can't blame
your
your
mama.
parents.
You can't blame it on your mama that you a fucked up individual. You're just a fucked up individual because you want to be a fucked up individual. You're
That's the
thriving
path you chose.
on being a fucked
Because
up
here's the thing:
individual.
if you at the age and you old enough to realize whatever it was that your mom's errors was,
Yeah.
Then you could correct them.
Then you
or
can
change
correct them and fix them, and you can grow from them.
you cannot be the renderance of that. You cannot
Right.
be whatever result she was trying
Because
to
your
produce
parents
with
are
that.
who your parents are. What you are or who, like, I raised my child to be, I give her the morals and values of what I want her to be. But if she grows up and grows out of and does whatever she wants, she is still an individual that has to make her own choices. And her choices affect her and not me. So kids don't grow up and live for their parents. Like, I'm trying to make my mama proud or trying to make my daddy proud. You have to you are an individual, and the choices that you choose are going to affect you. So you can't be like, oh, well, my mama was doing me like this as a kid. Now you are an adult, and those choices are yours. No matter what your mama was doing, you got to a certain age where you can make choices for yourself, and you still chose the choices that you did.
Yep.
Niggas be having babies and umpteen babies. My mama kept helping me take care of the babies. That don't mean that you keep having them. You knew that you was wrong for going out and making all these babies and you can't take care of them. But because your mama was helping you take care of them, you gonna keep making them. That makes no sense. That's a personal choice. You have to
Dude will
choose
have
to do
10
things
kids
for
and
you.
7 baby mamas. He will. 10 kids, 7 baby mamas.
How many people have you?
And
I
just don't know
only
that.
and just because so I'm a tax preparer as well. But I did learn it's a lot of men that can't even fill out a basic. I'm like, how did you literally this man came to do his
Because they be
taxes
depending on their
and
mama
could
or their
not
woman to do
he
everything.
couldn't fill out the form. Like it was like a general form with your information. He couldn't even fill it out. I said, but you got a job. He like, yeah. I'm like, so who filled out your job application? Oh, my sister, my auntie, my girlfriend, my mama. Like, you hinder men when you do everything. You hinder anybody when you do everything for them. I make my daughter do stuff by herself all the time, and she be so mad at me. Like, why I gotta do? Try. Because if I'm always there to do it for you, then when the hell is you ever gonna do it for yourself?
That's the problem, though.
When you, what it say, if you fish for a man, you'll feed him once, but if you teach him how to fish,
He
you'll
can
feed him
feed
for a
himself for
lifetime.
life.
For a lifetime, yeah. Yeah, that's a problem. Like, I mean, you would have a lot of women or whatever who, like, they be married and they be like, oh, I take care of all of this for my husband. Like,
I know women
and
who
he
are
don't have to-
married
that's what I'm
and take
saying.
care of everything.
And all he do is go to work and come home and he pay the bills. Like, he got the money to pay the bills, but she's the one actually hitting the sins to all the damn bills.
That's
like,
crazy to me because
he
I
don't know
get
how
it.
to do it.
Like,
On
okay,
his
so
own.
I'm gonna bring the money home and you pay all the bills, but men should still know general stuff. Like, you should know how to pay a light bill, pay the rent. You should know how to do that stuff. It shouldn't be like, well, I brought you the money, so why can't you pay the bills?
First of all, nigga, the money came in your account. You just go ahead and pay it, babe. Like, you ain't,
Okay,
you
well,
don't need
I'm
me.
gonna put the money in
What
your.
you need me to
I'm
click it for?
I know men that get their checks deposited to their wife's account. Okay, I sent the money to you, and you. That's her job to take care of the house, and that's how he feels she's taking care of the household. Is he provided the money, and her running the household is her actually taking the money and doing what needs to be done with it.
So you went to work to get the money. Now she delegating how the money is spent. But why we not doing this together? why you don't have no say in this? Cause nigga, I could really take all the money and give you $2. You want me to do that? Like, I mean, why is you allowing that much power?
And
You
a lot of
should
the time,
have
men
your
just
own.
don't want to do it.
Yeah,
That's
they
too
don't.
much work. I don't want to.
I don't feel like it.
You do it.
It's
I got a
all
brother
men.
right now that know how to cook, and I be like, okay, you gonna cook? Nah. What you about to cook? I buy the food. Like, come on, cook. And he could actually cook. His food is good. He ain't cooking. He like, I'm gonna go to the grocery store and get what you want me to buy. I'm gonna buy whatever you want, and then you gonna cook it. I foot the bill. You cook the food.
Mm-hmm.
Now, if push came to shove, and he was living alone in the house, and he was at home by himself, and there was nobody, he's gonna cook because he can and he knows how, but he don't want to. And he said that he'd had wives too. Like, that's for my wife to do. I'm gonna bring her to check, and she just do everything. And it ain't because he don't know how. It's just because he doesn't want to.
At this day,
And then he come from a different generation. So in his generation, the women, that's how it was. When he grew up, the daddies came home with the money, gave it to the mama, and the mama ran the household with it.
My sister said, okay, that's me. I'm the house manager. As you should be.
House
okay?
manager, period.
But see, I don't want, I don't necessarily want that.
You don't want a house manager?
Like, yeah,
At
like,
this
we
point
can
in
both,
time, I don't
like, it's
know.
because in this day and age, like, I have a good friend of mine on my friends list on Facebook who, this lady ran across the unfortunate situation of being here in Detroit, where she moved here from somewhere on the East Coast, somewhere like North Carolina, South Carolina, somewhere. Her husband is from here, so she moved up here, and she has no family up here. One weekend they got into it. He ended up putting his hands on her. She called the police. Now he's in jail for the weekend. You know, if he go to jail on Thursday, Friday, he ain't getting out till Monday. So
Right.
she don't have a job. She don't work. She don't have a driver's license. Right? Don't even have a credit card. They got 2 kids or 3 kids, something like that. So now he in jail for the weekend. Right? She don't know what kind of response she gonna get from him when he get out. She ain't even got money, nowhere to call, nobody to, you know what I mean, nothing.
Oh, so she don't even
Nobody
got
depend
access
on-
to
she
the
can't- she
account
don't
or
She
drive.
had
nothing.
access to the account.
She can't go to the
Right?
ATM
So
or nothing.
I don't really like. You
Where
know
her
what
phone at? You said she had no
She
phone.
got a phone.
That's
but
all
she-
she got. Is a
She
phone.
got a phone, and she reaches
So
out to
he-
people like me on
and he,
Facebook
and
for
he
help.
and he don't work. I mean, she don't work.
She don't work.
So
don't
he
work.
regret. So do she
She's
have
got-
access
So wait,
to the money or no?
She's
Her-
complete-
at-
she is
her name
complete-
not
she
on
is
the
completely
account.
100% dependent on him.
That's a hinder.
I would never in my
So I don't
natural born life let a man have that much power over me, even if I was a stay at home mom. If I'm a stay at home
See,
mom,
that's why
trust
I want-
and
I mean,
believe,
that's the reason why
I'm
want
still gonna have my own money
the
some way
50-50
somehow.
narrative with me is like,
Yeah, 'cause I
Oh,
still
I
want to be
believe-
a mama, but I'm still gonna run my business.
I'm still gonna have a business. I'm
believe-
still gonna have
listen.
something, or you're gonna still be giving me money or whatever, and I'm gonna have my own accounts. Stop playing. And I'm gonna have my name on all your accounts too, because we married at this point.
married, right?
We're
They're
married.
Right.
My
So,
name is
I don't
on
feel
that
like-
account, so I'm going into the bank and
So
I'm
my
getting
thing
whatever I
about-
need to get
my
out.
thing about a woman being 50-50 with me, right, is your 50% of your ability to be able to do what I'm doing, but that don't mean I want 50% of contribution from you.
Right. That's the whole. If we go back to it, that's what the whole thing is. The wife is supposed to be the helpmate. The
Help.
man is supposed to be the provider. So therefore, if your man get down,
I want a
fucked up,
woman that's
you
strong
can
enough-
come in and swoop down and do whatever you gotta
And we
do.
shouldn't miss a beat. I want a woman that's strong enough to be able to maintain everything that we're doing without us even missing, with no turbulence
Right.
in our lifestyle.
Okay,
in
you
our
off, I
livelihood.
got it.
Yeah.
And then when
Right?
you
That's
back
what I
on,
want.
I'm
It's
back
not-
chilling.
That's what I want. You know what I mean? That's the kind of. It's not about you just being a person who is taking care of me. Hell, fuck no.
No, but that's what people don't
So
understand. That's what a marriage
when
is.
she
Compromise
need
and
pads and deodorant, bro, gotta go get it.
Still on that?
Cause I'm so upset at the fact that she allowed this man to have this much power.
but that goes
No,
back
no,
to
no, no.
not.
He's going to give her the money to go do it.
But my thing is that just goes back to parenting. Maybe
Why
nobody
she
taught
can't
her
go- why she
that
don't
she
have
needs
her
to
own
have her
credit
own.
card?
Because some women have the mindset of, this is where I want to be. You know what I'm saying? He should pay all the bills. He should do everything. And now you
Ma'am,
you find a
have
woman
to
who
have mad money in case this nigga act a little funny. You need the mad money, okay? So you have to have something off to the side,
The
baby.
mad money?
Mad money.
Yes,
Move around,
yes,
Debbie.
move around.
Move around, Debbie. That's what man
You
money
have
is.
to. Okay, cause y'all be acting crazy. Y'all be playing it crazy. Y'all get a little, the sun come out and shit. You put your little buffs on. You go outside. Cause we talking Detroit shit. Put your little buffs on. Y'all go outside to feel yourself. Put your little hat on. Y'all think y'all look fine and shit again. The
Then
sun's
you
beaming.
forget
Then
that
you
you-
forgot that you're married.
And now
Nigga,
you
where
out
the
here
ring
single
at?
everywhere.
You single as hell. You single again.
'Cause in
Back
the
on the
summertime,
prowl.
ain't none of these niggas got a girlfriend.
Nah, and none of these niggas got a girlfriend, got a wife, got a nothing.
Can I call you? You got a girlfriend? Mm-mm. On your page, posted in your profile
Nigga,
picture with a woman. Somebody I ain't got no woman.
Your cover photo is your wife and
And the
your
kids. I'm single. But
But
who
you
is these people?
single?
That's my sister and her kids.
Get the fuck away from me, sir. It's more married and
It's on-
niggas in
it's on
relationships
many
after me
married
than
single
I say
people?
this. Listen,
married
I say
single
this,
people.
I say it like this.
I hate it here.
Single people and married people are more available to date than single people are, because they are
Yes.
trying to fill the void in their relationship, while single people are busy being single and practicing dating. They ain't available. They got their rosters already full. But the married people and the people in relationships, they trying to fill the void in the relationship that they got. So they're available.
That's the thing. If you in that motherfucking relationship, work it out or leave it alone. And
people don't know that. Like, that's the point of being in it, right?
Stupid as
they
fuck.
think they're supposed to be a cookie cutter mold.
Perfect. It's more people that want to be married because they want to have a fucking wedding. Okay, they want to have a wedding.
Shut the fuck up, telling these people my business.
They want to have a wedding.
You ain't worried about the marriage.
They want to have the after party.
See?
But the thing is,
no, I'm lying.
Yeah,
the reception and the marriage is that's just day one.
I do want to start planning a wedding, but I do.
Like
I already got it planned in my head.
So listen, it's just all about the wedding.
People go into
the dude, right?
People go into the marriages for the wrong reasons. Like, I don't want to just have a bomb ass wedding and reception. I want to have a dog ass marriage. I want my husband to still love the shit out of me when we in our 70s.
I be talking my shit, but no. I definitely want that. Like I just said, I need a like-minded partner. I just said this earlier today. Like, I need a like-minded partner with this same type of energy. Bring this energy to me. Like, if I'm feeling down, I need somebody to lift. The person I'm with needs to lift me up. If I'm, you know what I'm saying? If I'm talking about, baby, I want to take over the world, and he like, baby, come on, we need to do this. We making business plans together. Okay, like, I need that or whatever. And I, like you said, I want my man to still love me when I'm 70. I want my man to still love me when I'm fat and out of shape. And whatever. I want him to be like, but hold on, I want him to be like, baby,
I'm never getting fat and out of shape.
You done picked up a little bit of weight, baby. Come on, let's go to the gym together, because I love you like that. Come on, we gonna get this back right. I'm just saying, like, just period. Like, I need my man to love me.
Y'all been married how long? Y'all still look like y'all dating, and we is.
Cause period. Right. Cause like, I don't want to have a stressful ass relationship where we look 10 years older than what we do.
And his side piece. What's up?
I'm his slut.
Oh yeah.
I mean, that's only in the bedroom though.
She said slug. She said slug.
Slugs. Cause we shoot. Pew pew.
Pew pew.
Pew pew. We got guns together too. Yeah. Like, this is our pastime. We go to the
like
gun
that segue.
range.
You like that segue?
All right, you smoothed that out real good.
We did that. Her vibes. You know, what you got to say? You are not responsible for
the views
and opinions
of the H.E.R.R podcast, are not those of 7 Mile Radio, but those of the two crazy people you see on the panel.
That was a little random ratchet. It's okay. But like I said, like, again, we are trained to be wives. Y'all are trained to be dogs. And
it's not even that, because I feel like I do feel like there are men who are trained up to be good men. I do know men that raise men to be men, but I feel like it's a very small percentage of those men that run into the same women that's raised to be women. Yeah. I feel like those people never cross paths. And if you really bubble it down, think about all the people you know. So if you think about your male friends, they got a bad baby mama. They pretty decent fucking daddies, and all your women that are good fucking mothers have fucked up baby daddies. Yeah. They never run into the same. Like, we never run into the same people.
Damn, is that what it is?
And that's the wrong opposite.
That's the wrong opposite, but that's the opposite.
But then, we got the plague, right, of when someone encounters somebody who is bad for them, and now they turn into the person that did them wrong, and now they do that.
It's a lot of those out.
So that's what can, what taints people and make them next part, the good people worse.
I got hurt. I'm about to hurt everything in my past.
Hurt people.
That's true. Hurt people do hurt people.
Get your narcissistic
and a lot of people don't even
from me.
You know what? Also, it's a lot of people that have these issues that don't even know that they have these issues. Most narcissistic people don't know that they narcissists.
Heal from their trauma. They go through childhood traumas that they carry to adulthood, and then they go through adult traumas, and they continue to go through trauma, and trauma begets trauma.
If you don't heal, you become a miserable ass person. I don't care. There's no way around it. There's nothing around it. If you do not heal,
and nothing around you can make you happy.
Everything you do is gonna be miserable. You're not gonna have good relations. You can't be your best self. You're not gonna be your best friend, wife, husband, cousin. All your relationships are going to be some type of tainted because you haven't healed from whatever is hindering you. You can only be your best self if you heal. And a lot of people don't understand that the first part of healing is you have to forgive. Sometimes you got to forgive shit that they never you ever going to get an apology for. I've literally in my personal life had to forgive people that I know ain't never going to fucking apologize to me. And that was only because I didn't want to hold on to that in my soul. I don't want to be miserable for the rest of my life. I don't want to be walking around with resentment and venom in me because that's going to hinder my relationships in my life. I can't be my best parent, my best self.
And people don't understand. Forgiveness is a thing. Like, you don't have to go up to the person, oh, I forgive
No,
you for
it's
everything.
for you. It ain't for them.
No, you just in your head.
You gotta
say
make
that
your
shit
peace with
silently. You could, you know what I'm saying? You could write that shit down. Like, you don't have to go to the person who hurt you or whatever and be like, oh yeah, I forgive you.
You can literally forgive people
you can forgive
in silence
them and never
to
talk to them
yourself
again.
and never fucking speak to them
Never
ever in
even
life again.
look like-
Walk right
never
past
cross
their ass
paths
like
them.
they never even existed.
I do it all the time.
Me too. Shit.
Fuck
I'm the
these
cut off
people.
queen.
Fuck the people. You know, that's just part
Forgiveness
of our life.
is for you. You right. Forgiveness is for you. It's a self thing. It's one. Well, no. The first step in self care is fuck them people. But the second step in self care is forgiveness is for yourself.
It's for yourself. It's not for them. Like, who gives a damn how they feel? Because at the end of the day, they didn't give a damn how they made you feel. So, I mean, nobody cares
And
how they
people
feel.
know when they make you feel bad. Ain't no way
They
in
know when
hell
they hurt
people
you.
don't know when they make you
You're
feel
not
bad.
oblivious to hurting somebody. Like, you
No.
know how that shit. Because, you know,
And
if I had to do the same shit to you, you would feel some type of way.
I
And you would
think
be
that
ready
people-
to do whatever to me.
I think that people get it in their mind that it wasn't so. Just like you could say something to somebody and they perceive it wrong. So now it's like, well, I didn't do that. So you know, you didn't do that, but that's how you made them feel like that. You don't get to tell them that you didn't make them feel like that. Like,
Right.
even if you didn't mean to, if that's how they felt, you
Those
can't
are my
take that
feelings.
feeling away.
That's one thing you can't correct on somebody. You can't correct how they felt.
You
or
can't
whatever.
change
You can't
nobody's
change. You
feelings.
can't do none of that or whatever.
You could correct the situation at the time by saying a lot of arguments and shit or miscommunications would end with, oh, I didn't mean to make you feel that way. My intention was this. And that'd be the end of it. And you so busy telling somebody, no, I didn't hurt your feelings. I didn't do that to you. Da, 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 da. You missing the point that they done already told your ass that their feelings is hurt. And you steadily trying to tell them that they not.
All you gotta do is apologize for how you made them feel, because maybe you didn't mean it. Just
Maybe that wasn't
apologize
your
for that.
intention, but that
Comprehension and
is so
communication.
fundamental.
Go
Hand to hand.
Yeah.
Because
People think
If you're not,
communication
you
is
can communicate
comprehension.
all you want, but if they're not comprehending, right, then that's two key parts of conversation. It's funny, all see is communication, comprehension, conversation. Like, if you're not comprehending what a person is communicating, if you're not communicating well enough for a person to comprehend, there's no conversation. You know what I mean?
Exactly.
That's
Get them together, Mark. Let them know. Bars.
That just came to me
MD.
real quick. That just
Bars.
came to
Drop
me
the
real
thing.
quick.
Drop it.
Boom.
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 Oh wait, that was the wrong one.
There we go. There we go.
There we go.
Silly as fuck.
So I'm talking about my nigga MD in this bitch.
Period. On the east side with it.
Oh well. I
What's
ain't-
your final
West
thoughts,
side,
man?
west side.
Oh yeah. No, now y'all want to get the east side.
West
props.
side.
We're from the west side, but we are on the east side right now.
The views and opinion. And we have had nothing to drink today. This is just natural energy.
This is a regular healing energy moment. When you heal your energy, you feel good majority of the time.
Yeah.
Yeah, we couldn't give y'all another bottle this week. Last week it was just too much.
That was
That
fun.
was too, yeah, it was.
It was ratchet.
That was,
That was fun.
It was ratchet.
It was cool. It was
was
fun.
fun.
That was a good show.
We had a
last
good little
week.
show.
We
So,
did.
yeah.
It was
I
a
mean,
vibe.
whatever.
It was a
It
vibe.
was definitely
always
a
a
vibe.
vibe.
It's always a vibe at her vibe.
It's our vibes. Duh.
And so we're gonna wrap it up. Yanni about to hit y'all with the healing energy in her Ivana voice, y'all.
Don't look so stressed out about it.
It's just whatever comes to your mind and on your heart.
Right, because y'all do know this healing energy comes. It's organic. It's organic.
It's
comes,
real organic.
It's
That's why
comes
you
straight
see
from the
me.
head.
It take me a minute to get it out too. I literally make it up as I go. Not making it up, but I just got to figure out what I want to say at the moment. So she got to dig deep and get her soul together so that she could produce this healing energy for y'all.
Okay, I think I'm ready. What is?
I don't know what's wrong with you.
What's wrong with you? Like, I just, okay. Never can be serious. Anyway, so my healing energy for today is forgiveness. Forgive all those fuck people who fucked over you.
Not that in a soft voice.
But never speak to them again because they didn't value who you were and your worth. But forgive them for you.
Mm-hmm.
But fuck them in the end, essentially.
Fuck them. Period. Fuck them. Fuck them people. Fuck them people.
But again, move past it. That's the one. Yes, forgiveness is for you. We touched on that.
Self-thing.
It's self-care. Self-care Sundays, forgiveness. Fuck them people.
Fuck them
and I
people.
mean that in the depths of my soul.
From the bottom. You gotta fuck
I
them.
dug deep for that. For
Fuck
you.
them with your whole heart.
Fuck
Fuck them
people.
with your whole heart.
And never fucking talk to their raggedy ass again. Because why would they?
Because they know what the fuck they was doing.
They know what they did when they did what they did.
They knew what they was doing.
And
period.
that's it. That's the one. Okay, that was a little healing energy with a little tad bit of random ratchetness, but you get
That's
the
gonna get
message.
you through the week. So when that
We're gonna
person
get you through the week.
merge onto the freeway and they going slow, just in your under your breath, just like fuck them people. It's gonna get you. I'm telling you, it's gonna get you through the week.
Or when that person try to cut you off in traffic, don't even follow them. Just 1, 2, 3, 4, fuck
them
that
people.
bitch,
That's
and
it.
keep moving. Okay, when that
When your boss
listen,
is talking shit and you know that you don't want to do what the fuck they talking about, just fuck them people.
fuck that. And then when that nigga try to come back,
And you know he ain't coming
and
back.
you know, bro, it's canceled. Just be like,
Fuck
you,
him.
fuck you,
That's how you deal with
fuck
that.
you. And that's how we feeling today.
Period.
And that's just that.
Nah. Before we get up out of here, we gotta tell y'all 2 things. First of all, after we get off of this live, we want y'all to make sure y'all hit that share button. Tell somebody to tell somebody to tell somebody to catch a vibe. And then stay on so you can get a word from our sponsors.
Most definitely. And then go to 7mileradio.com/trafficjam2, right? Because did y'all get the link?
Mm-mm.
You got
'cause
new stuff.
I put the poll up for the best show on
Oh,
7
yeah.
Mile Radio for the.
It's a
Go
poll.
vote.
Go vote for her vibe.
Go vote. Cause we
Go vote for her vibe. If y'all be in here with us on
we-
Sundays and y'all be catching the vibe and y'all like what we
catch
talk
this
about, go vote for
just
the
like
show.
we told y'all to go fuck them people.
Vote for the show.
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 Vote for the show. Vote for the show.
Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio. 7 Mile Radio. Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.
Hey, it's Diva, and I'm just here to let you know to make sure that you shop magicalwink.com, which is a mink lash and women's accessory online store. You can also follow us on Instagram at magicalwink, and you can also follow us on Facebook at magicalwink. You're here with Her Vibe and
Shanithia Brooks.
and we're wearing Bossy Chicks Only. And where can you get it from?
On Instagram, BCO Apparel, Facebook, Bossy Chicks Only. If you want to get in with this vibe from Her Vibes,
Shop
you will shop
Bossy Chicks Only.
And they have women apparel, men's apparel, and something coming for the kids. And the springtime is coming, so you want to get fly like us. Catch the vibe.
Mile Radio. Warning. You are now tuned in to 7 Mile Radio.